one then.
There is a more recent
one that
one.
makes
Never
lots
mind.
of noise.
Apologies to the Plop Club, of which I am a fan. There is
Oh,
a
yeah.
more recent set. But did Plop go straight Chic or did he mix it up a little bit?
Honestly,
Some Fox and some.
I forgot. Right now,
I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to. Yeah. By the
anyway, we're in right now, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner quarters. Amsah against Wizzrobe.
Austerian Amsah against Fry's Wizzrobe.
Oh, as soon as Amsah went onto that platform, man, Wizzrobe just went ham on him.
Yeah, and that's one grab, 61% more or less. One punish. Amsah will have to keep up in terms of punish game. He can play neutral as well as he wants, but this is not Brawl. And eventually you have to do damage for real. Otherwise your risk is not worth it. One grab, up here.
That was really good by both of them, honestly. Yeah, but that's the thing. For Falcon also, it is quite an easy edge guard, I would say.
Yeah, pretty
you
much,
wait,
right?
you land, you need, and you don't care, and good lord.
Get hit, you die. And I was talking about it with Wizzrobe earlier, but you cannot Amsah tech the knee. So even Amsah, being the master of Amsah teching, will not be able to take the knee as he comes back onto the stage. It just doesn't work unless the knee is very stale.
Oh. Okay, there. And the tiny turnaround just before making that knee. It didn't want to miss the reverse. Really wanted to aim at the off-stage situation, and there he put it back.
Yeah,
and no hit have been done on Wizzy on the two previous stock, man.
No, and it might look really one-sided, but all it took is two combos, really. So that's going to be like the key of the matchup. Amsah must not get hit by Wizzrobe.
True.
Because there is no way he will improve his SDI and escape options by that much in such a short time, but he can escape the actual launchers if he can think about them.
Yeah, just missed his edge guard, unfortunately. He could have tied it up in the blink of an eye, but unfortunately as he missed it, he let the opening of Wizzrobe to build some person for the next stock, or just maybe for this one, we don't know. Finally finding another grab, finding that back edge, which is really important, and this is the stock.
Yeah. And I like the Nair because the Nair was kind of automatic, right? He didn't have to react to Wizzrobe not getting to the stage. He just kind of did the Nair at the exact right time where Wizzrobe would kind of die anyway.
I love the tiny weight after the dare, the tiniest of the weights. You know, he made the dare, turning, waiting. Now he's at good height, and boom, making the knee. That was really good. That was really, really good. So JV3 for the first game for Wizzrobe. Fountain of Dreams, classical, I would say.
Yeah.
Now we'll see. That's classic, I would say. So we'll see. Okay.
For that reason in particular, because Chic's poking game on this stage is kind of amazing. Falcon has a few good tools for that as well inside B, but yeah, really clean stock by Amsah. Wizzrobe was lost on that one. That's why he's taking his time and thinking, okay, what do I do if he does that again? Because that was just pure knowledge. Wizzrobe did not know what to do there.
Okay.
Grab.
That was interesting needle charging. Maybe if you make the roll away, something will happen with those needle. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just like psychological pressure, just showing it to them. I have that weapon in my hand and what you can do about it. But nice up air.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Patience
rising
of
up air,
Wizzrobe.
but even then, not punish. Yeah, the patience.
He just stayed in shield forever. Amsah hopefully will recognize it and try to go for more shield stabs maybe, or more safe pokes on shield, something that's positive. And a second stock.
This, when you talk about adaptability, you know, like Wizzrobe was just like making the same thing. Jump up air, jump up air, jump up air, jump up air, just in case Amsah just went down. Amsah waiting was like, are you gonna do that forever? If yes, that's my answer. And boom, he did it, and boom.
Amsah definitely one of the players that will, on which you cannot get the same tricks several times in a row. You know the saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. That's definitely one of the rules Amsah abides by.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, as you said just earlier, this is a robot against a human, like 100%, man.
Absolutely. But is Amsah really human? Sometimes he's kind of like a predator, you know?
That's true,
when he gets serious.
Okay. Again, for this second roll, just to load Amsah to find a hit on him. Tiny pressure, nice eye jump to avoid that shoulder from Amsah, falling on him afterwards, allowing him to find the back air, not the second one though, but the knee after the neutral and non-tech.
Unfortunate, because Amsah had the right DI but not the right SDI, and he couldn't reach the ledge. Wizzy with a good recognition and the instant knee from the Nair.
Really interesting up B right there. He saw Wizzrobe wanted to make that edge guard happen, just make an early up B, just to be able to get back on stage and avoid the back air.
And for the first time in this game, Wizzrobe with a small lead. But that could be a stock, and that is a stock.
Oh, one stock match in between those two right now.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a tie set, or are we going to see a huge lead for Wizzrobe right now? Terrible spot for Amsah.
Down air.
And Wizzrobe won't let him go away. He won't, or he will just kill him with that ult to death. Good lord.
Good lord. I think Amsah was, I think it was shocked by the end of the game because that was just straight up holding up and in on the uppers. And does that work? Really, it doesn't. Maybe it has a mix-up, but we'll have to see how it evolves over the game. But in that specific case, it really did not work.
So back on Fountain of Dreams, Amsah with the trust of his counter peak. Oh, you're charging your needle? Okay, I'm gonna rush at you or just grab you. Can you react to that? No, you can't. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Ah, interesting choice. He saw like it, smash hit the double jab. Was okay. Now if I make an up tilt, what's gonna happen? And
Just
just
send it
use
straight
double
up.
jump with that.
Yeah. Amsah with a smart grab, even though Wizzrobe kind of read the grab and went for the Raptor boost because the initial frames of the Raptor boost pulls you away from the opponent, but that wasn't enough to dodge the grab.
Yep.
And Amsah capitalizing on it all the way to your stock.
Okay. And boom, right away, tidying it up. Wizzrobe doesn't have time, man. Just like rushing at those. Okay.
Back air, knowing that you couldn't get anything after the back air, dashing away.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there was tons of it throwing around from each other, trying to catch them. Okay. Oh, good call, good call.
Yeah, really good call out by Amsah because Wizzrobe expected a second down tilt from Sheik in that crouch to crouch position. That's why he went for down air to beat the down tilt, but Amsah saw the jump coming and went for forward tilt instead. And once again, good read and a stock taken.
Thank you for the platform that just bring Falcon a bit high up to get another grab, I think.
Okay. Nice take by Wizzrobe, actually.
Yeah,
Could have been really bad.
Oh.
Amsah trying to... Ooh. Let me say something. Wizzrobe is the best Falcon in the world at using the back hitbox of the grab. I don't see anyone else do it like he does.
Okay.
It's crazy the way he can grab people from just behind him.
That recovery by Amsah, man. It was so precise to avoid the attack, take the edge, and then just making the down air. And even if you make a great GI by, even if Wizzrobe made a great GI, unfortunately, that was a launcher. That was crazy afterwards. So now Amsah with a really good lead compared to those two previous match. And Wizzrobe, he want to make it back, man. It's like, nope.
This time really good SDI and DI from Amsah's part to survive it back air.
Okay.
Nice up air actually.
Yeah, it was.
Excellent read on the needles there. See, Amsah can try to DI down all he wants, but there is no way he can take that. It just doesn't work.
I think you can, but you need to make multiple smash DI or something like that.
No, you just can't because the smash DI is forbidden because you're in the air from the knee. It's just very specific thing with the knee.
Okay. And Amsah taking the third game. 2-1, but he got a lot of work to do if you want to win that set. Even then, that victory was more powerful, I would say, than the previous game from Wizzrobe.
Right? Yeah.
But the first game by Wizzrobe, I think it was JV3.
Right.
It was still really strong. So
the momentum is starting to go Amsah's way, right?
Yeah.
But then now he has to deal with Final Destination, and that's going to be an issue. I don't see Wizzrobe going anywhere else. Maybe Pokemon, but it's probably going to be FD.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see. The thing is, Amsah. Yeah, that's true. And Amsah got quite a good job with the platform. Not as much as Android, for instance, but still some really good tricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's gonna be a bit more interesting without it. But it's gonna be Pokemon Stadium.
Gonna be Pokemon instead.
Then let's go. Let's go on Pokemon Stadium. Why do you think he picked Stadium instead of Final?
Maybe he didn't want to deal with Amsah's ground game too much. He thought, okay, I have platforms and I have better shield dropping than him, better movement with platforms, and the way I aced with like platform DIs, ASDI down which Amsah does not really use all that much yet. So maybe that's why. He thought he had the technological advantage going on a stage with platforms.
Yeah, maybe also he wants to create some texture situation on platform. We'll see. Right now everything is on the ground, kind of. Tons of grab by Wizzrobe, by the way. Now Amsah making always the J away from the up air, but really good reaction by Wizzrobe. Knowing he couldn't really aim at the edge, just giving back and leaning back. And that was it.
That's a really old tactic against Sheik that people at some point forgot, and now it's coming back. If they go straight up, you should just go back to the ledge right away after you dodge the up B flames.
True. Okay.
Oh, what a read. No jump from Amsah.
Nope.
Instantly.
Oh.
It's coming back, and the tree will help for sure. Yeah, the tree helps.
As you said, he's leaving now, he's leaving. Will he take the stock? And
No.
he did take that stock, thanks to the tree. You know when you're a green Sheik, of course the tree will help you. So.
For sure. Amsah, that's a statement of, I'm not going to cross the tree. You can come to me if you like, but most likely both players are going to wait for the next 15 seconds until the transformation starts.
Yeah, well, it's way too risky for Amsah because he got so many %, only one move and it's done.
That's true.
And Wizzy can get that gimp if he come to the corner right there, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Wizzy just trying to keep him cornered like that. He wanted Amsah to stay by the ledge as much as he could without actually threatening him for real.
Okay, so 3 stuck to 2.
Yeah, really rough situation over there for Amsah.
Really good grab though. Really good grab. Really good jump away. Unfortunately, didn't really do something out of it. Lost the stage. Still taking it up though. Taking it back.
Interesting mix of jabs and I would like to see an up tilt, which is what Music King does all the time against people who SDI up on a jab. But that combination of jab forward tilt was good enough to trick Wizzrobe.
Okay, nice, tiny drift away just at the end. So he's still living. You're gonna be able to build %, maybe even take a stock. Or will Amsah will provide that to happen?
Amsah with really good ideas so far, but the execution has been a little bit off. Like for that down air, as he came back from the ledge, that was just a tiny bit too slow.
Ooh,
and that's a stock loss instead of a stock taken because of it.
Yeah, he did take that stock finally. So okay, we'll see. But we're still 1 stock away. It's always 1 stock away. And now the rock transformation.
Yeah,
oh,
I feel like this one is really not good for Sheik as opposed to Falcon. Falcon can even trick Sheik with a lot of side Bs into the walls to cancel them here. But I don't think that's Wizzrobe's style too much. But nonetheless, she cannot do very much in that kind of area. Maybe spam down smash if he goes down there. But with Wizzrobe's DI and the way he always techs everything, I don't think that's worth it for Amsah. Yeah. So once again, we're probably going to wait for the next 10 seconds.
True. That was. I love how he switched always the rhythm of his dare when he tried it. That was interesting. Nice feint with the needle, but that did not really lead to something. Nice call of the jab. Didn't catch the recovery, but the dare and the back air right after.
This might be it.
A bit too far. Nope, not for the dare, not for the knee. 3-1 for Wizzrobe. Moving on. Winner Summits right now.